Vladimir Popov was a 23-year-old Russian who was having a great time in Egypt's Red Sea. But then something terrible happened. In front of numerous witnesses, he was attacked and killed by a tiger shark, shocking everyone who witnessed this horrifying event. Stay with us as we delve into the scary final moments of Vladimir Popov. Vladimir was born in a cold city named Arkhangelsk in Russia. Later, he moved to the bustling city of Moscow before the conflict between Russia and Ukraine began. However, the Popov family had to move to Egypt quickly in order to start over and avoid being forced to join the army. Their new home in Hurghada was known for its amazing Red Sea coastline, providing them with a peaceful respite from city life. Vladimir was an experienced IT specialist. He had established a remote workspace in the comfort of their new home. On a bright and sunny day in June of 2023, Yuri Popov and his son, Vladimir Popov, decided to spend a leisurely day at the beautiful beachfront near the Dream Beach Hotel in Hurghada, Egypt. The Popovs arrived at the crowded beach, willing to enjoy the warm sun and inviting waters of the Red Sea. The sandy beaches were bustling with activity, with both locals and excited tourists looking for a day of relaxation and fun. As the day progressed, Vladimir was unable to resist the allure of the sparkling sea. With a quick glance back at his father, who had chosen to relax on the warm sand, Vladimir and his girlfriend joined the crowd of swimmers. At the beach, safety was crucial, with alert lifeguards stationed along the coast. Their watchful eyes scanned the water, ensuring the safety of everyone who ventured into the sea. The gentle waves created a sense of calm, inviting swimmers of all ages to enjoy the beauty of the Red Sea. Vladimir went into the beautiful, calm sea. After a short while in the water, he heard many noises around him. He noticed that everyone was heading back to the beach. Not long after, he saw something emerging from the water. A large, dark shark came out of the water. It circled around Vladimir, coming closer and closer. He tried to swim away, but it was too late. Interestingly, this same shark had been seen at the beach 2 days earlier. People didn't think much of it then, but 2 days later, it attacked Vladimir Popov. The whole attack happened very quickly, in about 30 seconds. The first deadly bite came within the first 10 seconds. Sadly, no one could help him in time. The shark quickly swam towards Vladimir and grabbed him. He was seen splashing around the water, spinning as the shark held on tight and pulled him down under the water. Amidst all the chaos, Vladimir's legs kicked above the water as he tried to fight back. Vladimir, clearly hurt as the water around him turned red, started swimming back towards the shore. Nervously, Vladimir gathered all his strength and swam towards safety, but he only managed a few strokes. Suddenly, the shark flipped him over, leaving him confused and bleeding. Then, Vladimir was let go and floated back up to the surface. The splashing stopped for a few tense moments. Everything became quiet. Vladimir cried out to his father on the beach, "Papa, Papa," a desperate plea for help as the shark swam towards him again. It grabbed a hold of him, its big jaws closing around his body, pulling him underwater once more. The sea churned and bubbled. The shark had him firmly in its grip and thrashed wildly, its body jumping out of the water again and again. It twisted and turned, a flurry of tail and fins as it flapped about. Soon, Vladimir couldn't be seen anymore. The shark took him under, and he was never seen alive again. The horrific scene was captured by the resort's CCTV camera, which provided a better overview of the accident. A lifeguard from a nearby hotel rushed to the man's aid as soon as the attack began. The rescue boat reached the attack within seconds, but sadly, no sign was found of the victim or the shark. So the rescuer rushed to pull out his girlfriend, who was swimming nearby, and took her back to shore. Some said that Vladimir warned her to swim away, protecting her from imminent attack. Another Russian lady, devastated and distraught from witnessing the attack, was comforted by others on the sand. It's not known whether she was related to the family or not. The girl was in shock and crying hysterically. Although the attack will play out in people's minds over and over, each wondering if they could have done something, it only lasted a matter of seconds. It had been a ferocious and brutal attack. His father was watching all of this. How traumatic that must be to see your own son being eaten by a shark, and there's nothing you can do about it. Knowing that Vladimir was fighting for his life, knowing that he was desperately trying to get back to shore, but he was all alone out there, fighting a losing battle. It must have been absolutely heartbreaking, a traumatic thing to witness. The heartbroken father said there was no family members near his son to help him in the water, though the initial reports said the 23-year-old's girlfriend had managed to flee the attack. What kind of help can you give? This meat grinder happened in 20 seconds. He was just dragged under the water, Mr. Popov said. The father said, "This is an absolute ridiculous coincidence because it's a safe beach. There are ships and yachts around. It's never happened here. They usually attack on wild beaches. It's just some kind of evil fate." Eyewitnesses, clearly traumatized from the tragic death, reported seeing the shark taking chunks out of Vladimir's body for up to 2 hours after the attack, dragging his body underwater again and again. Soon, the authoritative representatives arrived at the beach. The shark was monitored once again at the same beach. It kept circling the attack spot for another 3 hours. A decision was made to capture the shark. They circled the large animal, trailing behind them with fishing nets. When it was caught in the net, it was dragged ashore up onto the beach. As it lay there, its fins and tail wrapped in rope, it was clubbed to death as it squirmed and gasped. Men with metal bars and wooden sticks beat the animal again and again on the head and snout. Another brutal and unforgiving death. They were beating the shark without damaging the body because of the need of an autopsy, while others were seeking revenge, so they started beating it to death. The crowd gathered around the shark's motionless body, its large mouth gaping wide open. It had been a tragic end for both man and beast. Local officials said they were going to conduct a post-mortem and an investigation on the shark to try to understand why this incident happened. It was necessary to secure the beaches from another potential attack. It was also needed to study the strange behavior of the shark, which was extremely unusual to consider a human a meal. Authorities banned anyone from entering the water on the beach and several others that were nearby. Almost 50 miles of coastline were closed to the public for the following 3 days. Swimming, snorkeling, and kayaking were prohibited until it was deemed safe again. And later, the autopsy revealed that the tiger shark was starving. Only human remains were found inside its digestive system. While a specialist announced that the shark was pregnant, he confirmed that it was still early for the shark to start searching for a safe place to give birth. Marine biologist Dmitry Orlov said, "Last year there was a pregnant tiger shark. She became pregnant again, and since she cannot fully chase fish or ordinary prey, she again came, remembering a place where there was easy prey." Shark attacks in the Red Sea coastal resorts are considered rare. However, there were 2 fatal attacks a year ago near Hurghada city, where Vladimir was killed. 68-year-old Austrian Elizabeth Sauer was attacked in front of horrified onlookers at a resort in Sal Hashish. The resort is a 30-minute drive from Hurghada, where Vladimir was killed. Miss Sauer lost an arm and a leg in an attack that was caught on film, as onlookers tried to distract the shark and get her to safety. A second woman, identified only as a Romanian national in her 40s, is thought to have been killed in a similar attack just 650 feet away from Miss Sauer died, with her badly disfigured remains found only on a nearby reef the same day. The research reports pointed to overfishing and climate change as a potential reason for such an unusual attack. At the same time, other reports mentioned passing foreign ships from and to the Suez Canal, which is affecting the sea creature's appetite. Shark attacks on humans are so rare that they used to be only limited to a curious bite before realizing the attacked creature is not considered ordinary seafood. However, the tiger shark is one of the shark species most likely to attack a human unprovoked and is considered one of the most dangerous sharks in the world for that reason. Tiger sharks are one of the big 3 aggressive shark species, along with great white sharks and bull sharks. Of 111 reported tiger shark attacks, 31 were fatal. The great white shark is the only species that attacks and kills more people than the tiger shark. 3 or 4 shark attacks occur per year on average in Hawaii, compared to an annual average of 40 drownings, and most attacks are non-fatal. This attack rate is surprisingly low, considering that thousands of people swim, surf, and delve in Hawaiian waters every day. Despite these statistics, shark attacks remain a highly emotive topic in Hawaii. So, the death of Vladimir was shocking to everyone. After Egyptian officials released Vladimir's remains to his father, who cremated them and returned them to Russia. The shark that attacked him is mummified and displayed in a local museum. Thank you for watching. If you want to know more shocking animal attacks, simply click on the next video. Don't miss out. Hit the subscribe button for more terrifying stories. Until next time, stay safe.